I am at Garner Field today in Uvalde, Texas. I just flew in, had lunch at Hangar 6 Air Cafe right over there. You get a free burger if you spend more than $100 in gas, so I managed to do that. That was pretty great, but just a nice little spot right on the... So got a good burger, and now I'm going to depart Garner Field and head to the Garner State Park. It is a state park in Texas, so I'm excited. I've seen lots of pictures of it. A lot of people like to float the Frio River. They're probably not doing that today. It's a little chilly. It's still February. But I think it should be very pretty. I'm going to cruise over it at about 2,500 feet. That should be good clearance over any towers or any of the hilltops around there. But I think I'll still be low enough to get some kind of nice footage from the cameras. Might do a circle or two around there, and then I'll head back to Austin. But very excited for this flight. It looks like some really beautiful terrain out there, so I thought it'd be fun to fly over and just check out. But also Uvalde itself, I know it's got a lot going on here. Ton of history in Uvalde, especially for World War II. This used to be one of the major training centers for a lot of pilots. You can read all about it at the Hangar 6 Cafe. I think there's a museum around here somewhere. There's a lot going on. So it's a big airport with lots of big runways, and there'll be a lot of training here. So a lot of history. Very cool place. But we got one guy in the pattern right now. He looks like he's final for 3-3. I've got the weather, and I got the flight plan, everything all loaded and ready to go. So taxi and get ready for the flight. At the north end right now. I'm going to hold short of 15, do the run up. I'm going to drive a nice long mile south to get to runway 33, and we'll depart there, and that'll take us to the north, which will be perfect for finding Garner State Park. Once again, another beautiful day. Always just a touch windy, but another beautiful day for winter in Texas. Probably about 60 degrees out there right now. Just feels very nice. Great day for flying. And I think I'll get a deep tailwind on the way home. Should be pushing me by an extra 10-15 knots. So won't be too long of a trip. Looking forward to it, and hopefully get to see some fun stuff over Garner State Park. Pull over here and finish the run-up checklist, and we'll be off. And pre-takeoff, we're gonna go at 2,500. Garner Field traffic, Mooney 1158 November, departing runway 33 VFR to the north. Garner Field traffic. Time to fly. Garner Field traffic, Mooney 1158 November, departing the pattern to the north. Garner Field traffic. Okay, we are on our way to the state park. Gonna get into a nice little cruise setting here. Go about as slow as the Mooney wants to go. Right now it's pretty flat below us, but the terrain rises pretty quickly there, at least 500-600 feet. right away. Got the Texas Hill Country below us. Very pretty out here. Still nice and green even for winter. We should be coming up on the Frio River in just a moment. That's what we're gonna just fly north along for a little bit. I'll have to come back in the summer and actually do some tubing or something in it, but for now it'll make just for a fun flight. There we got it. Little bit of river down there. Lots of pretty houses out here too, built up on the hills. We are just now entering Garner State Park. There's the river right there. Such a pretty color. It is so blue. Looks like it's very clear water. There are lots of spring-fed rivers in this area of Texas, central Texas. A lot of fun in the summer. The water always stays nice and cold. Beats the heat when it's 110 degrees out. And this one looks like no exception. Just do some winding through the hills here, following it. So pretty. I can only imagine what it looks like in the summer too, with all these trees, or in the fall when everything's starting to turn. Such a cool place. See a lot of recreation stuff set up down there. No doubt people selling the tubes and campsites and all sorts of stuff to support the activity on the river. Definitely have to come back in the summer and spend some more time out here, actually get a chance to come and check this out on the ground. It's great from the air, but I bet it's better on the ground. There's another airport up ahead of me, so I'm going to turn off here before I get too close to that, especially at this altitude. But that was an enjoyable little flight. Time to turn back to Austin. And time to cruise home. We'll head back at 9,500. We're going east, so on odd. Let's go ahead and get nice and high so we can get a good tailwind. Currently flying over what is called the Balcones Escarpment. I have no idea what an escarpment is, but in Texas we really just call that hill country. They're not mountains or anything. They only go up to about 2,000 feet MSL. but they're a very pretty area. There's usually lots of water, like the Frio River we just went over. Probably plenty of others going through here, cutting through it. But it does make for some really beautiful scenery. We are approaching 9,500 cruise altitude. We're already doing 172 ground speed. Once I push the nose over here, we are going to speed up a lot, but we should easily be pushing 180, 190 on the ground speed. Got just over 29 minutes to get home. I'm going to shut down the cameras for a little bit, let them cool off, and we'll be back in a few. We're 20 minutes out, so let's do our wire check. We were just listening to the ATIS, that's information golf. I've got a waypoint that keeps us north of the Austin airspace, Mary. Go into executive from there. That should take me pretty much right over Lake Travis. I know there are some really tall towers out there, so that will be the biggest thing to be watching out for as I aim for Mary. But other than that, I think that should be a good game plan. Austin approach isn't too busy, so I might just go ahead and call it now. Make life a little easier for all of us. Austin approach, Mooney 1158 November, 15 miles southwest of the Lakeway Airport at 6,000, descending for 2,500, full stop, Austin Executive, information golf.
And I missed the last second over that.
Mooney 1158 November, 15 miles southwest of Lakeway, Austin Executive, full stop, golf.
Okay, stand by.
He did not say my call sign, so I am not cleared to enter the Charlie. Don't need to, but gotta keep that in mind.
Mooney 1158 November, squawk 0242.
0242, 58 November.
November 58 November, radar contact 3 south of the Payday intersection 5,400 on altimeter 3027. Advise, excuse me, advise weather and notice for the executive airport. And they're landing and departing 31.
3027, have information golf at executive, 58 November. For as hazy it was this morning, it's a lot clearer today. I can see downtown Austin from way out here. Got Lake Travis off the left wing. Got the Mansfield Dam straight in front of me that separates Lake Travis from Lake Austin.
Mooney 58 November, contact approach 127.22.
12722, 58 November. Austin approach, Mooney 1158 November, descending for Austin Executive, information golf.
Mooney 1158 November, Austin approach, Austin altimeter 3027. Proceed on course for Austin Executive.
3027, proceed on course, 58 November. Got those giant towers off to the right. Those are what I was trying to avoid. Those are stretching all the way up here to, I think, right about 2,500, so glad I am well away from those. Go ahead and get tower dialed in. Should be getting passed over any minute now. Pattern altitude is 1,600 feet for Austin Executive. Off the left wing, this is the Domain in Austin. Kind of a big neighborhood, got a mall, lots of businesses, got Topgolf off the edge there. See the big driving range and the nets around it. Q2 Stadium right below me, where the Austin FC team plays. And I got the executive in sight, so I'll let approach know. Approach Mooney 58 November has executive in sight.
Mooney 58 November, contact Austin Executive Tower.
Going to Tower 58 November. Austin Executive Tower, Mooney 1158 November, 6 miles to the west, information golf, full stop.
1158 November, Executive, enter left downwind, runway 31, clear to land.
Left downwind 31, clear to land, 58 November. Got the hangars, got the tower, got the runway. Down to pattern altitude of 1,600 feet, we'll enter that left downwind. Pretty much coming in at a perfect 45-degree angle. There, we're under gear speed, let's drop the gear. And down, down, down. That looks good for a downwind. Let's go ahead and turn. We are beam the numbers. Put in the first set of flaps. And turn final. Runway made. Throttle out. Wind correction in. Landed back, Austin Executive. That was an enjoyable flight. Glad I got to do that. See a new area of Texas. I've really never been to Southwest Texas like that. I've been to the South End, the coast, been to far West Texas, North Texas, everything, but not really the Southwest, so see something new today.